Oh god, has this been going the entire time and I didn't even realize it? Ah ha ha! Wow guys, I'm sorry. I've been messing with the YouTube settings. I didn't realize that if I started my program, I didn't realize it would start doing it if I thought I had actually be on the live section of YouTube. And I was over there messing with settings, doing my own thing. Hi, Libby. 1:30 in the AM, Rachel. It's 12:30 here. I'm bored. Hi, Elsa. Rachel, oh god. Just wait until someone hits you with on the shit list. I'm here, guys. I'm here. Sorry, I was messing with my settings. I now, I enabled super chats, which I don't really know what super chat is, but there's this thing saying on like my YouTube where I could enable super chat, so I did that, and then I was able to get a custom URL. So now it's YouTube/something/service.pause. So I actually have a custom URL now for YouTube. So I was doing that when y'all were all just kind of sitting here. Libby, where's who? Rachel, people can give you money so their chats are big and colorful. Huh? Wait, is that what the super chat is? Oh, Max, he's right over here. He's over here laying down. He's eating his salmon treats right now. Come here, Maxie. Come here. Come. Very good. Come on. Up. Come on. Get up here. Come on. Get up here. Ugh. Come here. Come on. He hates me right now. He doesn't want to. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come here. Come here. Yes. There you go. Come on. Come on. Come on. You know, and it was funny because in my Walmart, or that video that I did the other day, I guess yesterday, people are commenting, the one where I got mad at people for standing there telling their kids to look and then I ended up passing out, that video, people are trying to say that I gave Max a hand signal to alert. Did y'all see Max? I can't get him to come up onto me. He won't even put, he won't. I can't. Come here. Now he does it. Do y'all see how hard that is for me to get him to do this? And people are trying to say that I gave him a hand signal and that he didn't alert. But he doesn't do it. The hand signal that I did, I was telling him focus because the audio, I could not get the audio to fix because when I speed things up, if I don't turn the audio all the way down, it makes like a bunch of noise, but it's like sped up, so the noise is annoying. So when I do videos and I speed them up, I have to turn the audio down, and I have to do them in certain clips for them to go through for me able to edit them. And so when I was asked to slow the video down and do just, you know, that end section and not the part where we're walking around and do normal speed, I was able to get all of the other clips. I was able to fix the audio in every other clip except for that one clip, which really makes me mad because if the audio would have been working on that, because this is what I did. I was doing this. This was the hand signal, and it's his focus. So he looked at me. And when I tell him focus, I pull my hand to my face and focus. Good. And he looks at me. That was the hand signal I did, which it was just, ugh. People are trying to say that I'm faking it. So aggravating. Jen just started following you the other day. How old is Max? Max is about 1.5 years. Also, the super chat is especially in large streams, so your comment goes to the top and stays there for a while. Oh, okay. Elsa, my typing skills aren't great tonight. Every time I read, I see your name, I just think of, you know what I think of. I think of Frozen, and Let It Go starts playing in my head. Yeah, Rachel, literally, what do you want from me? Also, I was going to say that it helps support channels. Oh, okay. Hi, Leslie. Guys, I need more moderators. Let it go. I need some more moderators. So, who wants to help moderate the channel? I'm only going to pick people that, you know, I've seen on the channel for a while. For reasons of I don't trust people anymore because of all the hate that's going on. But essentially, I'm getting a lot of complaints from a lot of you saying that, you know, I might be unsubscribing. I don't like all of the comments and all the hate and all the rudeness that's going on in your comments now, because now we've hit 1,000 subscribers. Elsa, how does it work? Basically, you'll be a mod. Rachel can tell you a little more since she does it. I don't know how it works, but Rachel can explain it a little more. Essentially, you'll go through the comments. You'll click, like if y'all look in the live chat, I don't know if y'all can see it the way I can see it. Or anytime someone comments, you know, their picture is right there next to the comment. So you'll click on their picture, like if, say, they're being rude in a comment, you'll click on their picture. It'll bring you to their profile. You'll go to the little 3 dots in the top right hand corner, and you'll click on that, and it'll say block user. So you'll block the user, and then you'll go back to the comment, and you'll delete the comment. That way they can't continue the hate comments, because I'm getting a lot where it's a lot of my subscribers, just a lot of, because we have so many kids and there's just so many people, and I've, you know, it's only me and Rachel, and you know, I'm sure Rachel doesn't go through my videos all day. I literally spent like 3 hours trying to go through comments earlier, just trying to clean everything up, but I don't want to see it. I think, you know, some hate, you know, that's fine. If you're being respectful about it and just putting your opinion, that's okay. But if you're just being completely rude and just cussing and just being disgusting, I don't want that on my channel. I don't want that for tons of other people to see and things like that. So I'll let her explain, because I don't know how she does it. I know she has done it. I don't know how she does it, though. So I'll let her explain that. Libby, I can be one. No, I love you so much. No, it's all of the videos. Jen, yes, I think someone, I had someone comment on one of the videos that lives out in California saying that they were reporting him. I'm trying to be quiet because Chase is, I don't know if y'all can see his feet. Right here in the background, he's passed out on the couch. I know. I don't know if he's up. Yo, love your dog. Thank you. I love him too. Yes, there you go. Because I try, I don't know if any of you noticed, I try to go through, I think I kind of get to where I'm able to go through the videos a couple times a day. I don't see every comment. Every comment does not come into my notifications. So, yeah, Elsa, that's fine. You don't have to do it all the time. If you want to, you can, and same with you, Livy. It's not something you don't have to do. It's not like a job, you know. You don't have to. Just like if you have the time, and if you happen to be scrolling through and you see something, you can mod. I was actually just watching a video on YouTube on how they, I guess one of the YouTube guys that explains all of the YouTube and how like YouTube works is, he said it's essentially like having your own army to help you and have your back. So I need my army. Oreo cookies, how are you today? I'm better now that I just read your comment, or I read your name because I want Oreos. Wow, Rachel spends an hour or so a day going through video comments. Holy moly, I didn't know you did that. Girl, I know your pain. Yeah, just focus on the new ones. I scroll through the comments. I haven't focused as much on the older ones, but like once a week I'll go through like each video. Jen, did your doctors recommend a service dog first, or did you ask them if they thought it would be helpful? I was able to get in touch with my old doctors. I don't technically have doctors anymore because I don't have health insurance. I was able to get in touch with my old doctors and talk to them about it, and they said that with my problems and things like that, that a service dog probably would be helpful. Leslie, sorry for my comment the other day. What comment? I don't remember. I see so many comments. You should name us. What should we name y'all? So Elsa, I'm going to go ahead and add you. And like I said, you don't have to do it if you don't want to. Libby, same for you. And Max is a Border Terrier Lab mix. What should we name? Because I know what you mean, because you've got like the Logang and like the Jake Paulers. I'm sorry, I don't know any other names. But because my husband Chase watches them all the time. But what should we name? Rachel, yes. And whenever you do a live, if you want, you can make me a mod. I don't know if I'll ever have time, but if I'm ever just sitting here not doing anything, yeah, pause probably is taking. But if you if you do a live and I tune in, because I don't know how to make mods other than off of live. Dolphin Splash. No, I do not. I was told that back when I was like 13, 14, my doctors could not figure out what was wrong with me, and they just said, oh, well, you just got syncope. Yo, says Max the Pack. Max the Pack. Max Pack, maybe? I don't know about Max the Pack. Max Pack, maybe. Oh, no, that's fine. I think I actually laughed about that. No, Chase, there's really nothing he can do, and I've seen a lot of comments. I've actually been going through and just deleting the comments, you know, that are just, like, saying things bad about him, because it's like he can't do anything. He is over there laying down. The dog is over there laying down. But anyway, when I was like 13, 14, my doctors couldn't figure out what was wrong with me, and they were saying, oh, you just got syncope, that's why you pass out. You know, obviously what I went through, you know, I obviously have PTSD, you know, I also, you know, all that's diagnosed. I've had a lot of people saying something about POTS lately, and I didn't really know what POTS was until people started saying things about it. And I started looking into it, and like a lot of my symptoms and things like that, and the way I feel, it kind of makes sense. I'm not saying I have POTS. I did message the POTS Research Center in Texas. I did message them, sent them an email to kind of talk to them, and I sent them, I posted it all on Facebook earlier, or not Facebook, Instagram. because I took Chase's smartwatch and I was checking my pulse. I tried doing like a home tilt table test, and you know, I had done that, and then realized that Chase's grandparents had a blood pressure cuff, and so like when I first started laying down, it was how does that work? 106/66, and my pulse was 106 when I first started laying down. And I hadn't been moving around. I'd literally just been sitting there, and then I laid down. So from comments, people are saying that's a little high and that my blood pressure is low, I think is what someone said. Hang on. Let me check. I mean, I know none of these guys are doctors, but some of these people have POTS. Yeah, she said 106/66, that's low, especially your bottom number. So apparently my blood pressure was low. 5 minutes after laying down, it was 110/66. My pulse was 105. 10 minutes laying down, 105/75, and my pulse was 105. Then I stood up. 1 minute after standing, it was 114/82, and my pulse went all the way up to 135 just from standing up for a minute. 4 minutes of standing, 114/91, and my pulse was 138. And then after 10 minutes, I felt like I was about to pass out. Like I had to sit down. It was really bad. I felt like crap. I was hot. Felt like I was gonna throw up. I felt like I was sweating when I wasn't. You know, I was nauseous. I was dizzy. I was lightheaded. It was just awful. But after 10 minutes of standing, it was 110/84. My pulse was 141. So that's, I don't know. People said something about POTS. I was like, okay, I'm going to look into it. And apparently there's the blood pressure and tilt table thing. So I tried that, and I messaged them, the POTS Research Center in Texas, sent them an email. Yo, how much longer are you going to live stream? I don't know, until I get bored. Oreo cookies. Me too, my doctors did not know. They said it was just the heat. Yeah, see, that's another thing. I get really heat sensitive, and I get exhausted super, super easy. Jen, yeah, I know. That's why, and I know, because Jen says syncope is medical terminology for passing out. Yeah, that's literally, they were just looking up, she's got syncope. They couldn't figure out what was wrong with me, so they just said syncope. It's like, okay. That's what I've been going off of on all these years, but, you know, I never had answers for all of my other problems. Mega Rush, why are you on YouTube gaming? Because it's the only program I can download onto my computer to do live. Elsa, it took me forever, like 5 doctors in 4 different states to find the right doctor. Oh, Lord. Ollie's mom, what causes your syncope? I have no idea. I pass out. That's all I know. I do know that when my anxiety, because I have PTSD, when my anxiety gets bad enough, I'll pass out when my anxiety gets too bad. Also, my blood pressure runs low too, 90s/60s. Oh, Lord. See, I didn't understand blood pressure, because, like, when I don't know if any of y'all saw that post on Instagram, because when I made the post, let me go back to it so I can read. I said, so apparently the grandparents had a blood pressure machine, no idea what all of it means, but it had my pulse too. And actually, someone said top 2 numbers are your blood pressure. The first number is your systolic pressure, and the bottom is your diastolic pressure. Last number is your pulse rate, so your blood pressure is 106/66. That's low, especially your bottom number. And then someone else said the average blood pressure is 120/80, so yours is quite low. Very normal for POTS, though. And then someone else said, I'm not sure how true that is. My BP is always in the low hundreds and in the 60s. So I guess it kind of varies, but I had no idea, you know, anything about blood pressure. But again, you know, I'm not saying I have POTS. I'm not saying, you know, I don't really know what's wrong with me. I know I pass out. I know I have all my problems. But I figured, you know, so many people have been commenting on my videos and on Instagram and like messaging me and stuff asking about POTS, and I was like, maybe it's worth trying to look into it. And then when I realized how they test for it, I was like, I might be able to do that at home. And so I figured it was worth, you know, at least maybe trying to email into the research center, or the POTS Research Center in Texas. Oreo cookies, thank you. I really appreciate that. Dolphins, that definitely sounds like POTS. I don't know much about the ADS, but about the adrenal dysfunction stuff, they tested me for it when I had my autonomic testing done last July. Yeah, I have no idea. But I want answers. I know that. I need answers. It's not that I just want answers. I need answers because I'm tired of being so sick and like so tired and just feeling so bad that, you know, I can't take care of my kid. And, you know, I mean, I take care of him, yes, but when Chase is home, you know, I still take care of Liam. The only time I'm not taking care of Liam is when we're out and about, and it's because I physically cannot handle taking care of Liam. Like, I physically, when I'm out walking around and being active and doing stuff, I physically cannot handle holding him and, you know, just trying to take care of him because my body is getting so physically tired. I lost my insurance and just started figuring out what is going on with me. It sucks not having insurance. I can't even afford my meds anymore. Yeah, it sucks. It really, really does. I completely understand that. Do you get spittle, lightheaded when you stand up or pass out? I have to get up slow. I think yours maybe I get lightheaded when I stand up or pass out. I have to get up. You have to get up. I do get lightheaded when I stand up. I stay lightheaded a lot. And then, like, there's other times where then, like, I start getting really dizzy on top of it. It's often they do a sweat test, and I can't sweat. Okay. Ollie's mom, what kind of testing did the doctors do so far? I haven't had any doctors to do anything. Like I said, the last thing that I had done, it was like when I was like 14, they were like, syncope. They said, you just pass out. That's all we know is you pass out and you have PTSD. That's all I know. So I haven't had anything else done. Libby, love your hair. Thank you. Freedy Bird, keep making videos. Thank you. I will try. Also, I have not been diagnosed with POTS, but I've been diagnosed with orthostatic, which can be two different things. Your blood pressure drops when you stand up, or your heart rate skyrockets when you stand up. So, from what people are telling me, that's like what mine's doing. Like, my heart rate is skyrocketing, and then my blood pressure is going down. I don't know. I'm still confused. I still don't know how it works. Hello, Sable. Good night, Oreo. Also, my doctor took a test where she took my blood pressure and heart rate while laying down, sitting up, and then standing up. My heart rate went from 77 to 114. Yeah, I think my resting heart rate has been somewhere from like 105 to 110 laying down. Oh no, I went too far. Yeah. I'm at the point where I love my fish tanks. You know, I have 2 fish tanks. I'm at the point where I love them, but like, especially since the car, I've been hurting so bad. I haven't been able to add water. The one in here is down about 2 inches of water, and the one in Liam's room is down probably 4 inches of water, and they need to be refilled, but I can't physically handle lifting up the buckets of water and dump in there because of my back. And then, you know, I had problems with it before just because physical things strain me so fast. I'm at the point where, like, I love my fish tanks. I don't want to tear them down, but just my fish tanks are becoming too much. Also, I get dizzy when I stand up and don't like standing up for long periods of time. That's how I am. Like, when I'm standing there, I fidget a lot as I stand. I try to shift legs. I try to lean against something. I've noticed that I lean against things or hold on to things a lot. And what y'all don't see in all of my videos, because like I give y'all like different portions of my videos, you know, y'all don't see everything that goes on. A lot of the things y'all don't see is like when I just have to sit down and sit there for 5-10 minutes because I'm so dizzy and I'm feeling so hot and like so sick. Like, I'm getting hot right now, but it's like I take the blanket off and then I'm cold. But that's just me because I'm cold-natured and the thing's on, but having the blanket on is too much. But just walking around, you know, I'm getting too hot that I have to take a lot of breaks and I have to sit down a lot, which is part of the reason, you know, I've been working with Max on training him to let me know when I need to stop and when I need to take a break. And he will let me know when I need to take a break, which means he lets me know when I just need to sit down. And we're still working on it. It's not perfect, but he's been getting the idea. But, oof. It sucks. Hello, Jade. 14 people watching and 14 people aren't commenting. I wonder how many from the shit list are on here. Hi! Let's see. Guys, I keep losing everything. Jade, my pit bull is my service dog. Ollie's mom, how soon will you be able to get into the doctor for testing? It sounds scary. I'm not sure. I know we just can't afford medical insurance right now. What I'm hoping is after, the MRI from the car, because we were in a car wreck. After all of this is done and my back is healed, because I'm still having problems like moving around and things like that, because my SI joints are out of place, and he said I might have a ruptured disc in my back. Once all of this is taken care of, the settlement's going to come through, and I'm hoping that there will be I'm really hoping that there's going to be enough for me to maybe be able to pay for insurance for a year. Chase gets insurance through his work, but for me to be added onto it, it's like $100 extra a week for me to be added onto his health insurance. And we just can't afford that, so I'm hoping that there will be enough money from the settlement for me to be able to just pay up the entire year for health insurance so I can get into the doctor. So again, I don't know what all, I've got to have the MRI done on my back, but I don't know how long it's going to take me to heal. I don't know how much money we're going to get from the settlement, but I'm just like, let me get enough to get some health insurance so I can go to the doctor, so I can have like my medical problems taken care of. Hi, Morelli? Is that how you say it, Morelli? LaFontaine? Did I say it right? Rogue, saying the doctors don't know what's wrong with me, but somehow they all keep suggesting I simply get a medical alert, necklace, wristband in case of emergency. Yeah, thanks, doc, thanks. It drives me crazy because, like, I seriously, when I was a kid, I was in and out of the hospital so much between my migraines, where for like a month, my mom was having to bring me back and forth to the hospital, like, almost every night. Because I started having really bad migraines, I was having to literally get a shot in my butt almost every night, and then finally they're like, "Oh, you have chronic migraines, or you have severe migraines. Here's your medication for it." And then I had EEGs done. I had MRIs. I had CAT scans. I was actually put on a heart monitor at one point. I think I was on the heart monitor for like a day or two. I don't remember how long it was. I think it was only for like a day or two. I actually think I have a picture of that somewhere. But that heart monitor at the time, it didn't show up anything. So I'm guessing either the doctors didn't know. Maybe the doctors just didn't know what was wrong with me. Maybe it wasn't showing up because I wasn't on the heart monitor long enough. Oh, my internet. I gotta remember my password for my personal Instagram account. But I don't know why the heart monitor. I mean, I went through so much testing and they never figure out what it was. It was just syncope, and I don't know what else is wrong with you. It's like, that's not helping me much. Jen, I used to be so active. I was in the military, I was an EMT, coached high school sports, and now I pretty much live in the hospital. The first 2 years I got sick, doctor couldn't find out what was wrong. That's awful. Hi, Evie. Hey, Evie, I need moderators. Do you want to be one? Jen, then after 13:26 said, "Oh, sorry, it's not all in your head." God. Dolphins, for a POTS diagnosis, your heart rate needs to jump a minimum of 35 beats up from your laying down heart rate. It sounds like yours definitely jumps up. See, I don't know all of this. Like, the only thing I know about POTS is like the little bit I've like done research on, and then like what other people have told me. But again, like, I'm not saying I have POTS. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I can't diagnose it. I know there's something more going on than just syncope. I'm not just passing out. Sable. There's another YouTuber called Chronically Jackie. Yeah, I watch her. She's smart. See, that's what I do when my anxiety attack gets really bad and like, which I know that's just related to my PTSD. When my anxiety gets too bad and I can't calm down, that's it, I'm out. But the rest of the time, I just pass out. Like, yes, I pass out because of my anxiety attacks, but the rest of the time, I pass out more just for whatever reason than I do just because of my anxiety. But they're always like kind of paired. Like I always feel slightly anxious because when I start feeling bad, I start getting anxious, if that makes sense. Oh Lord, let me sit here and go through 1,200 pictures on my old Instagram, well, my personal Instagram that I never use anymore because I'm too busy running my dog's Instagram. Oh no, I went too far. Ah, hang on. Okay, no, I'm still too far. I've got to catch up. Okay, dolphin splash. My blood pressure is 88 over 44, pulse 64, and I'm feeling curly. Cheap way to see any benefits is to increase your salt intake, water intake, and Gatorade Powerade. See, all I do is drink waters, except for right now I'm drinking a Grey Cacao. But I drink water all day, and then like I love salt, like salt and vinegar chips and like paydays and things like that. I love them. I'm obsessed with the taste of the salt. Like I love them. So it's like I like salty things. I also add a lot of salt in your diet. It helps raise your blood pressure. Maybe that's why I like it so much. Because when I like the taste of it, but after I eat salty things, I feel a little better. I didn't know it did that. To keep up with water loose, my tanks, I just use a big cup and try to add a few cups each day. It's the only way I can keep up without having to use gallons or buckets. That's a good idea. But now I've just got to get, I guess maybe I could try to do that. Just do a couple of cups here and there throughout the day as I'm walking past and try to just, or maybe the next week, try to fill them back up. Alyssa, when I'm standing, I have to constantly move or else I would feel dizzy, nauseous. My doctor was the one who first told me to do it after the second time I passed out. Okay. Dolphin, does your state have county clinic or primary care network PCN through workforce service? It's for low income. We have, is that like the WIC office or something? It's the, what's it called? I can't think of the name. But yeah, like, yeah, I think we have something like that, but they're all crappy. Ollie's mom, when will you be getting your MRI? Why aren't they getting you in faster? I have no idea. So my last appointment, last time I saw them was the 12th. And what's today? Today's the 23rd. Okay, so last time I saw them was a 12th, which was a week and a half ago, and they said they were setting me up for my MRI. I go back the 26th, which is in 3 days, and 26th is my 2 week, because I'm going like every 2 weeks. The 26th is my 2 weeks, and I still haven't heard anything back from them saying that they've got my MRI ready. Free, is Max get scared when he goes to the vet? Nope, he doesn't mind it at all. Sable, you should qualify for state insurance. I haven't checked into that. Ollie's mom, 100 extra a week for insurance. Yeah, it's Blue Cross Blue Shield. Huh. I might try to look into more of that. Ollie's mom, what medication do you take for your migraines? I take Topamax. I don't take it anymore, obviously, because I don't have the health insurance anymore. I don't remember what the name of it was. I remember they were just little pills. I think they came in like a pack. I think it was like if you have like Benadryl, like if you get the box Benadryl, how it like comes like in the rows. It was kind of like that, and I think they were like small round pills. I don't remember exactly, but they came in like a pack, and you popped them out. And then he said, whenever you feel like your headache's starting, you take it, and then it's supposed to help. That's all I know about it. I don't know what it was, though. Alyssa, how old were you when this first started happening? The very first time I passed out, I was, I think, 13. I'd gotten up in the middle of the night to go get some water out of the kitchen. I just woke up. I was feeling awful. It came out of nowhere. I was hot. I was clammy. My heart felt like it was about trying to come out of my chest. I felt like I was going to throw up. And I remember laying down on the kitchen floor after I got a little bit of water. I laid down on the kitchen floor because it was hardwood. And I laid down on the kitchen floor in front of the fan. There was a fan in there. And my mom, for whatever reason, my mom was asleep on the couch with my baby brother at the time. He was probably 1. So maybe I was 13 or 14. I don't know. And my baby brother, I think, was around like 1. Maybe a little older. I don't remember. 1 or 2. And for whatever reason, they were asleep on the couch. And I remember laying there, and I remember my mom waking up and saying, "Dominique, go back to your room." And I said, "I don't feel good." And she said, "Dominique, get up and go back to your room." I think she had to work the next day. I think she said something, "I got to be at work the next day." I stood up and literally, I mean, it wasn't a big place. Like, we'll say, I don't know. Can y'all see back there where the refrigerator is, that thing on the wall, that apron, that white and green apron? So we'll say that that's where I was at. The couch right here, where Chase's feet are, that would have been our kitchen table. I went from like the green apron, I walked around the kitchen table to about right here on the ladder, and that's probably about the size of the kitchen table. And I got to right here, and I got about where I'm sitting now. I'm trying to visualize this in my head. So I went to, in front of me, you know, it was like a little hallway. There's my bedroom on the right, bathroom on the left, my brother's room in front of me. And then the living room was all over here. And I got like right there. I was about to go into the hallway to go into my room, and I was out. I don't remember anything after that. I do remember waking up. I remember my mom freaking out. I don't really remember what she was saying. I remember Mr. Eric, he was a police officer. He was a family friend because my mom called 911. And I remember him coming there. He heard the call come in. It was in the middle of the night. It was probably like 2 o'clock in the morning. And he heard the call come in. He said, "I've got it. It's a family friend." And I remember him being there. And I remember them sitting there. I remember my baby brother. Like I said, he was like probably like 2 at the time. 1, 2, I don't know. I remember him crying. I guess he was scared. I don't remember anything anyone was saying. I remember paramedics. I remember being put on the gurney. I remember being put in the ambulance, and then I don't really remember anything else. Like, I have like this one image in my head of being in the ambulance and like the paramedic like leaning over me trying to talk to me, but I don't remember what he was saying. The next thing I remember, I was at the hospital, and that's when all my testing started. And it literally it came out of nowhere, and it kind of never stopped. Okay, I'm sure I've lost a lot of comments. I'm sorry if I'm skipping all the comments. I'm gonna just try to get through all these real quick, because I talked for a minute. Oh God, dolphin. Libby, I love salt. Rogue, yeah, that's something. Rogue says, all I know from the strength I was sent to was that PTSD and depression, which both have been manifesting as episodes of rage. So that's why I don't want to get a service dog. I fear hurting it. Yeah, that is definitely something to take into consideration, because, you know, you don't want to get mad and accidentally hurt your dog. So that's definitely something to take into consideration. Dolphin and potties can't hold on to salt, so that's why they have unlimited salt diets. Hell, should we just live in, like, should potties or, like, people with pots, should they just, like, go live in the ocean? I'm sorry, I'm making jokes. That's a bad joke. Please don't. Oh my God, people are gonna get so mad and hate on me because I just said people with pots and live in the ocean. It's a joke, okay? Because of the salt. Get it? Rogue, like, what if I'm fly off the wall while the service dog is trying to calm me down? I don't like hurting people or animals. That's not me. I feel like a monster. I get that, because sometimes, like, I black out, and if I'm touched by people, it makes it worse. And so I've actually hit my husband and not realized it because I disassociated during a bad episode. And Max, he can touch me all day and it doesn't bother me. If people touch me, it's because of what I went through. But if people touch me, don't touch me if I look like I'm having a really bad episode, because you might get hit and I don't mean to do it. Oh, okay, yeah. She said Notwick State Workforce Office for Food Stamps should apply for medical instead of food. Okay, yeah. I think I know what you're talking about. Ollie, a crappy doctor would be better than no doctor, though, right? That is true, Ollie. Ollie's mom, are you still going to physical therapy? I'm supposed to. Go again this week. Probably Thursday, I think. But yeah. Rogers, I just found your channel. You have a new subscriber. Thank you so much. Ollie's mom, $100 a week. Yikes, Rachel. Look at your moderators, y'all are on it. Okay, let's see. See, that's about how Chase's is. Worker, he doesn't have to pay that much. But for dependents, it's like the price for insurance skyrockets. Freedy Bird, how many tattoos do you have? 1, 2, 5. I have 5 tattoos. He's in timeout. That's fine, thank you. Oh no, I went down too far. I went down too far. La la la. Okay, Elijah, I have a question, new subscriber. I just watched the Walmart surface dog video and I want to know why you would pass out. I just do it. I don't know why. I can't. Okay, so I have PTSD, so my anxiety attacks get really bad. Sometimes it'll just make me pass out if I can't calm down. But then I have a lot of medical problems, and the doctors told me it was just syncope, which is just a fancy word for passing out. I don't know why, it just happens. Sometimes I feel them. Lately, it's been getting worse to where I don't feel them coming as much, but there's times where I can go all day feeling like I'm going to pass out, and I don't know when I'm going to pass out until it happens. And, you know, Max has been amazing with that, because I know that I can rely on him. Like, if I'm having an entire day where I feel like I'm going to pass out and I don't feel good, I don't have to sit at home wondering if I'm going to pass out, because I know Max will let me know if I'm going to pass out so I can sit down. But it happens, and then there's other times where I don't feel it at all, and I just go down and hit my head. Jen, you should look into Medicaid. I tried that. I didn't get approved. I don't know if I did it wrong, but I tried applying because I had it when I was pregnant with Liam. Flame Crew, hi. Hello. Pretty Bird, I like the tattoo you have on your thigh. Thank you. This one is actually for my little boy. Here, I'll get y'all a close-up of it, or I'm going to try. So I don't know how well you're going to be able to see. So, hey, let me turn the flashlight on. So this is for my son. Okay, I'm trying to get the lighting right to where y'all can actually see it. Okay, this will work. So it's got his birthday up here, which says March 31st, 2016. That's his birthday. There's 3 roses, and then his footprints. There's 1 foot, and here's the other foot. And those are his footprints, and then it's got his first and middle name, because his middle name's Chase, so it's got Liam Chase. But that's for Liam. I'm trying to, like, this lighting thing sucks. This does not show y'all the tattoo, like, very well. Whatever, I give up. Ow. I give up. I'm not gonna try to stand there anymore. Okay. Flame Crew, hi! Katie, what types of services does your pup do? Okay, so Max. God, this is gonna take me a minute. I'm probably not gonna remember all of them. So, PTSD response, and anxiety alert, which my anxiety is part of my PTSD. So he lets me know before my anxiety attacks start, like before I notice them. Like obviously, you know, they're already starting, but I don't notice them until I feel like I'm dying. And so he lets me know when an anxiety attack is coming on. That way I can try to remove myself from the situation, you know, get somewhere else, calm down, you know, whatever. He responds when I disassociate by helping ground me and try to pull me out of my head and keep me safe. Deep pressure therapy during my PTSD, things like that. My medical problems, one of the things we're working on is like him telling me, hey, you're doing too much, you need to sit down, you're overexerting yourself. He lets me know before I pass out so that I can lay down, and then he responds when I pass out, which is the deep pressure therapy. He lays across me after I pass out to help ground me, and it just helps shorten the episode. Well, it's supposed to help shorten the episodes, and it keeps me calmer when I wake up, so that normally when I wake up I kind of like freak out for a second, like, oh my god, where am I at? And I'm just like stuck in my head, like can't figure out, you know, what's going on. And so when Max is doing the deep pressure therapy, when I pass out and I wake up, I feel him, and he's the first thing I see, so it helps me kind of stay together a little better. He blocks, which kind of goes back to my PTSD. I don't like people crowding me, so he'll block people away from me, and put himself between me and other people. And if y'all watched my Walmart video, y'all can see where he actually blocked against Chase. When Chase tried to stand me up, Chase is just going to pull me up. And I told him, I wasn't ready to get up or whatever. And Max nudged his hand away and blocked against Chase, so Chase wouldn't pull me up because I was still dizzy. What else does he do? He does other stuff I can't remember. There's so much. Yeah, that's part of it. I can't think of all of it right now. Okay, let me keep going down through comments. Let's see. Elijah Stamper, please give me a shout out. Hello, Elijah Stamper. Freedy Bro to subscribe to your channel. Thank you. Alyssa, when I first passed out, I felt the same way. I was with my mom. I felt like I had to lie down. I kept telling my mom I didn't feel good. The next thing I knew, I was on the floor. Yeah, basically. Jen, what are the meanings behind your tattoos? Well, obviously, the one I just showed y'all for Liam. This one here. Oops. Hang on, because I can't see. So this one here, it's a heart lock. I have my heart. I've got to, protect myself, and essentially it's like everything I went through that caused me to have PTSD, my family left me, and I was heartbroken. And so I've got a heart lock. And then I don't know if y'all are able to see this one. I've got this one, oops, here. The things I went through, if y'all are interested in, it's 2 paw prints with an N, and the N has a halo going around it. If y'all are interested in why I have that, y'all can find what I went through on my Instagram. I'll have to scroll down through a little bit, but it's like a blue picture and it says trigger warning, and what I went through is in the description. Essentially, the things I went through, I had a cat. His name was Nikki. The person that did things to me, Nikki used to attack him, and so Nikki passed away. Those are Nikki's actual paw prints. I'd put his paw in Play-Doh when I was a kid. And when Nikki passed away, I was like 15. Yeah, I was 15 when Nikki passed away. And I had Nikki for, God, probably 8 years. And he would attack him if he came into the room and Nikki was around. Nikki would get on my lap, start growling, hissing, scratching, things like that, and just attacking. And Nikki he was a cat, I know, and it's crazy, but he knew something was wrong. And so he would do his best to protect me. And so that tattoo, that was actually my very first tattoo. That's for him, because he helped me, he protected me, and he kept me from going through that as much, and kept me from going through it more than, you know, if he hadn't been around. What other ones do I have? La la la. Let me go back to the other screen. I've got this one here. It says, we all hope to reach these heights, but we're all we all hope to reach these heights, but we're also afraid of the fall. That essentially, that kind of tells you what that is in itself. It's actually a song by Crown the Empire. It's lyrics from a song by Crown the Empire. When I was going through a really hard time in my life, really bad depression, things like that, I heard that song, and then I continued to listen to that song, and that section, that verse of the song stuck with me, and so I got it tattooed, because it's we all hope to reach certain heights, but we are all so afraid of the fall that we might take trying to reach the point where we want to be in our life and who we want to be. And I want to do things with my life. I have this person I want to be, and I want to do everything I can to do what I want to do and be that person and not be scared and not be afraid of the fall. And then my newest tattoo is this one here. It's the Deathly Hallows from Harry Potter. There's, I don't know, you can't really see all the detail. It looks like a black bob. There's a lot of detail. It's essentially got like a lotus flower behind it, but it's the Deathly Hallows from Harry Potter. So the reason I got it, which I haven't told my mom, when I was growing up, me and my mom's obsessed with Harry Potter, and I grew up, watching Harry Potter with her all the time, and so I secretly kind of wanted to get it because of her, and because that's like one of those things, like I'm going to remember, my entire life is watching, or remember, what I did with my mom and growing up and watching that. Okay, anyway. Max is very talented. He tries. Maddie Daddy, hi. Okay, I'm so out of comments. I don't know how far out I am. So Rogue, on a light note, that one time in ESA was passed off as a service animal. Every animal is a service animal nowadays, as long as it has a vest. The pig wearing a vest was the best. Nope, service animals, actually the only service animals can be dogs and miniature horses. Miniature horses are normally used for mobility, for like guide companions, things like that. But oh, it's all ridiculous. Don't get me started, because I'll talk about it for 40 minutes. I have plenty of videos on that. Great plays! Great plays! I need moderators. Do you want to be a moderator, please? I need help on my channel. I need help sorting through comments. It's often you have to get approved for disability SSI to keep Medicaid. You can get a disability lawyer for free. It doesn't cost you and helps you get disability grant. I have an attorney right now for the car wreck. I wonder if I could talk to him about that. I think we will probably be meeting up with him again soon. And I wonder, he actually handled, he's the attorney that handled my case with the stuff I went through as a kid, the reason I had PTSD. He's actually that attorney. So I wonder if I could actually talk to him and see if he could help me with that. Freddie, I've seen this video of this laddie who let this guy pet her service dog, and the dog was trying to get away. Max would be that dog. Max does not he likes people. Don't get me wrong, he's friendly. He'll let you, if I tell him say hi, he'll let you pet him, but then he's gonna pull back. He's like, okay, I'm done. He has this person, he's like a one-person dog. He doesn't really care about other people. He's more concerned about me petting him. When people try to touch him, it's funny though, because when people try to touch him, he just he backs away. He's like, what? No, I know you ain't trying to touch me. I have this weird voice in my head of what I think Max says. Thank you, Maddie Daddy. Let's see. Casey, hi. Jen, have you seen the video of the service sick on the plane that was saying hi to everyone? What? I gave you a couple of shout outs, Maddie. Katie, thank you, and you have a new subscriber. Max is a smart boy. Thank you so much for the subscription, or the subscribe, and yes, I love Max. Dolphins, if you apply for disability and get denied, just consecutively keep applying. It will help in the end when you get grand disability. They automatically deny you the first couple times. Well, that's cool. Jen, I have 3 tattoos. One is a semicolon, my service pup's paw print as a dot. That's cool. Who loves dogs? Everyone here? I'm reading comments. I'm sorry. I gave you shout outs. Rachel. Don't spam. Service duck? What? A service duck on a plane? No, I haven't seen that. Lord. Or wait, no, maybe I did. I don't know. Also, I love all the Deathly Hallows tattoos. You know what? I'll have to post, get on our Instagram. If y'all aren't following us on Instagram, go do so, at Service Dog Paws. And I'll post some pictures of my tattoos on there. That way y'all can see them better. I'll try to do it like tomorrow or maybe later. I don't know. Maddie, I don't know where you live. Yes, thank you, Great Blaze. Thank you so much. Thank you. I need to keep the channel clean because people are fussing at me about the channel not being clean and all of the mean stuff being posted. Thank you. Happy Mother's Day. What? Rogue, I need moderators. I volunteer as tribute. Yes. Oh my god. Kidding, I'll break my phone if I get triggered. Yeah, the comments that people have been leaving, you'll get triggered. Believe me, I've wanted to break my phone a couple of times. Mother's Day. What? It's not Mother's Day. Is it? Is it Mother's Day? No, it's not Mother's Day. I'm sitting here like, what is it? And it's August. It's not Mother's Day. I'm out of it, guys. Can y'all tell? Holy moly. Angela, Jules the service dog, and me love your videos. I'm in one of the service dog groups. Awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate your love and your support. Also, Bug is the same way. I say go say hi, and she'll give a little sniffer like then ignore them. She only likes like 3 people in the world. Yeah, Max won't lick people. The only person he really licks, like he licks me a lot. He'll lick Chase and he'll lick Liam. He doesn't lick other people other than us 3. And, oh guys, I gotta tell y'all a funny story about Max in a second too. Where do I live? I live in Alabama. Freedy, have you ever seen any Star Wars movies? And I followed you on Instagram. I, in case you do not know, love Star Wars. Y'all should see me rocking my Star Wars tank top and my Star Wars hoodie. Well, sweater. I love Star Wars. And I'm not talking I like the new Star Wars. I was watching Star Wars way before the new one came out. Sure, Angela. Essentially, you just kind of moderate the comments. Anything that is just nasty or just being, you know, ridiculously rude, you'll just delete to kind of keep the channel clean. Cussing, things like that, you'll delete the comments off the videos to try to help keep the channel, you know, the comment stuff clean, because I've had a lot of people complaining about you know, how things are getting off control now because we've hit 1,000+ subscribers, and all of a sudden, you know, it's just like nastiness all in the comments. Structured criticism, opinions, things like that I can take. That's fine because I do like to respond to people. So, that's fine. Do the emoji game, please. What is the emoji game? Oops, sorry, Jen. My bad, my bad. I did not mean to do that. Angela. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, Rogue, if you say so. How long, Jen says, how long have you and Chase been together? 2.5 years almost. Yeah, 2.5 years. And who's them? Oh. Jen, oh great, I forgot what I was typing. LOL, no words. So what's this emoji game? Okay. Whoa, comments are going fast. Okay, so the emoji game is where you pick an emoji to say out, and the first person to type it first gets a follow, sub, etc. Ooh. So I'll just say, like, happy face, and you'll do that or something. And then I have to follow or subscribe. That sounds fun. We may do that. We may do that in a minute. We've got 17 people watching, so we may do that. The Squad. I love your video. Also, I'm in line for my service dog. I have bad PTSD and I can't wait. Any good advice for my first outing for do's and don'ts? Yeah, know your laws. So I'm assuming you're in line for your service dog, so it's probably coming from a program. So, you know, your dog's going to be trained, but educate yourself. Know your laws, know your rights, know your federal law, ADA law, and your state laws. Maybe try to get the ADA cards and carry those on you. That's what we do. Max's vest, we actually have multiple different cards back here. I've got, for like places that are just even like super uneducated, I have like pamphlets, and it explains like more in depth about service dogs and things like that. And then I have the ADA law cards. I printed these out myself, and it says, I'm a service animal. My right to accompany my handler is protected by federal law in accordance with the Americans with Disabilities Act, blah, blah, blah. So it has like the 2 questions you can ask, what you cannot do, what you cannot require. And since I printed these out myself, on the back I have on it, the owner handler of the service animal is presenting this card voluntarily and is not required by federal law to do so under the Federal ADA Act of the U.S., FAA, and DOT. For questions regarding the ADA, please contact, and then, you know, have the phone numbers. So carry those on. I've actually found these cards to be quite helpful. And then for other people that, like, not businesses, but like people who are just, you know, doing too much or not like understanding laws, I printed out cards for people, which I want to redo these, and I want to make some like a little more personal, like, you know, you can follow us on Instagram, you know, follow us on YouTube, things like that. But these say, this is a service animal that's protected by federal law. Interfering with a service animal is in violation of federal law. No talking, touching, or eye contact, all of which are distractions to a service animal. Don't ooh and awe, smooch, or in any other way try to interact with this animal. If you interfere with a service animal and it misses an alert and something happens to its owner, you can face jail time. Thank you for understanding. Always ignore them and pretend that they aren't there. They are not for your amusement. They are medical equipment used to help their owners live their life safely. So I printed those out for just like everyday people. I haven't used them, and like I said, I want to make different ones. So it's like I want to make some like with Max's picture in, saying, hey, sorry, we can't talk right now. You know, maybe go into depth like what not to do and things like that, if that makes sense. Okay, so we can get back to comments. But yeah, just know your rights, and, you know your rights. Don't let people bully you around, and stick up for yourself. Freddie, have you ever played any video games in your life? Yes, I am in love with Call of Duty. I like Skyrim. I like God of War. I like Fable. I like other games too. Saints Row. I can't think of any more. Yes, I like video games. Rachel got you beat 8 years. Well, fine. Pill Cosby, can I offer you one of my famous drinks? Well, considering your name says Pill, I'm going to say no. Great place. I was on a hike the other day, fell and got my foot stuck in a chain fence. I could not move, or I would get more stuck. I think that's the worst panic attack I've ever had. Oh my god. Guys, I just realized my face. Why didn't y'all tell me that my face was like cut off? You could have told me. I've been like looking at my nose down. I went too far. I went too far. I went too far. Just glad I need to get those amazing ideas. Well, I will have to print those out. You can get them, I think, online on Amazon. If you type in like service dog ADA law cards on Amazon, I think you can get like 50 of them for like $10 or something like that. That way you don't have to print them off. I had a printer, I had ink, so I just didn't want to spend the money. Rogue, the money sign, you give me money and you get a super chat. Your comment gets highlighted and gets like put at the top, and like your comment stays there for like, yeah. You essentially give me money for me to notice you. Elsa, oh my gosh. Wait, it makes it big and colorful? Hey, I might have to super chat myself, guys. I like colorful things. Alyssa, when you pass out, do you have time loss? Meaning before or after you pass out, do you forget things that happen? I have had that happen quite a lot, actually. Nisa, God of War is amazing. Yes. Rogue, $2 it is. Someone... Or, yeah, $2 it is. That's funny. Absolutely no problem. The Squad. I like saying the name, The Squad. Jen Court, ha, my pup is sleeping. She's squealing and bunny kicking. Thinks she's chasing rabbits or something. That's funny. Max does that. Elijah, someone donate money. Yeah, I did it earlier because I was, I was going through the settings. And, or I was going through the settings. I can't talk. And I was like, it said something about super chat. I was like, sure, enable. And it was like, get your custom URL here. And I was like, sure, I want a custom URL. I was just like going through all like my stuff on YouTube. And just like going through and seeing what all I had. Elijah, I want to see what it looks like. Then donate $1 and you can see what it looks like. I'm gonna wake up Chase. Unicorns exist. I just subscribed. Thank you so much. Freedy, my grandmother lives in Alabama and I visit her 3 times in a year, and I'm going to visit her September 22nd or 21st. My birthday is September 30th. What part of Alabama is she in? I'm over near Birmingham. Elijah, I can't. I'm not a bot. She's 83. Aw. Oh, anyway, I was going to go through and try to find that photo I was telling y'all about. I'm going to literally have to go all the way down, like... Do y'all know how many years of photos I'm going through on Instagram right now to try to find that picture that I was telling y'all about earlier? Lord. Some of these pictures. Oh, my puppy. Oh. So, I had this German Shepherd mixed puppy. Her name was Maya. Let me see if I can show y'all this. She was so freaking smart. I ended up not being able to keep her, but guys, she would have been an incredible service dog. I had her, you know, from the time she was like 8 weeks old. I got her and I started training her, and she was phenomenal. This was Maya. She was so amazing. Like, literally her attention, the way her attention was on me, she would have been an incredible, incredible service dog. Because, I mean, she knew all of her basics within, like, a month. We had all of her basics solid, and she was so smart. Let's see. Let me keep scrolling. Let me keep scrolling. Oh, hey, guys. Uh-oh. Hang on, I'm missing comments. Elijah, why do you vape? Because I don't like cigarettes. The Squad. Oh, you're cracking me up. Unicorns exist. I've watched a ton of your videos before I noticed the live stream. That's funny. I'm glad you joined in. Katie, you and me both. Huh. Lord, Rachel. Also, she was so sweet. And she was like, guys, she would have been an amazing service dog. And like, the way she was, how smart and intelligent she was, and like I said, she was a mix. I think she was actually, They told me that the mom was a full-blood German Shepherd and they didn't know who the dad was, but there was a pit bull, male pit bull on the property. They were neighbors. It was like the parents and then like they lived next door to each other. So the parents or whatever had the pit, or I'm sorry, the parents had the German Shepherd, which was the mom, and then I guess, you know, their kids or whatever had the pit. So I think she was a German Shepherd pit mix, but guys, she was so incredible. By the way, for those of you that don't know, I can't get it to focus. I used to ride horses. I still do from time to time. Is that focusing now? I don't think it is. Why can't I get it to work? Okay, well there's a horse, and that's me. For this, I'm sorry, I'm going through this and I'm seeing pictures. I'm like, let's see. Nisa, I'm a new subscriber. Thank you for informing people about service animals. I manage a restaurant, and you are very informative as to all I need to know, and I can pass the information to my boss. Yeah, and like if you ever have someone come in, like, you know, IDs and stuff like that aren't a thing, but if they come in, if their dog is pulling on the end of the leash, things like that, you know, you can ask them to leave because the dog's being disruptive. You can ask, is the service dog required for a disability? And make sure you say for a disability, because sometimes that'll rule out. People are like, oh, it's emotional support. That's not a service animal, so you can ask it to leave and say, nope, that's an emotional support animal, not a service animal. Your dog's not allowed in. If they say yes, and then you say, what task is the dog trained to perform? Real service dogs, you know, or service dog handlers will let you know, like medical alert, or, you know, give an example of one of their tasks. But if they say emotional support, again, you can ask them to leave. Elijah, isn't a vape worse or the same? I don't think it's worse. It's stuff that the vape juice is made out of is propylene glycol and vegetable glycerin. I used to make vape juice. Actually, I used to make it, so that's why I know what all it's made of. I loved making it too. But it's made out of propylene glycol and vegetable glycerin, which are both found in your everyday foods. Like if you go into your kitchen and go in your fridge and look at ingredients on different things, like in your fridge, you'll see vegetable glycerin or propylene glycol on one of those. And then the flavoring to add the flavor, and then nicotine. That's all that's in vape juice. Yeah, I use nicotine. I have a kid. Of course I use nicotine. Great place. For some reason, I didn't get the notification for the stream, so when I was scrolling through YouTube and saw you were live and freaked out that I was late. That's funny. I don't know why I didn't notify you. Angela, I miss riding horses. I'm now wheelchair bound due to a surgery gone wrong. I want to ride again. I want to ride so bad. I miss it. The bells don't always work. It's annoying. Apparently. Okay. I don't know where that is, Fruity Bird. Great place. Yeah, I've just gotten all the notifications for the stream, so that's weird. Anyway, I gotta keep scrolling through here to show y'all everything. Oh, my back is starting to really hurt. Oh, something else y'all may not know about me. Rogue did it! Oh, that's actually really cool. Guys, do y'all see that? That is so funny. Ask Cole, ask for advice, does the opposite, me. Okay. Oh, Lord. Jen, and last month I've run into 4 service dogs and carts that went all crazy when they saw my dog barking, growling. Some people drive me nuts. Lord. I hate that, Fruity Bird. I have a wife and a son. I have a husband and a son. We can relate. But yeah, anyway, something that y'all may not know about me is I used to be a vape model, like Instagram vape model. Also, it was my first super chat. Rogue, you're my very first super chat. That is so cool. Hang on. We are going to get a picture of this. I think, actually, I'm going to hold off on... Hang on. I'm going to get on my YouTube and try to see if I can get on the live and, like, get a screenshot off of my phone really fast. Hang on. Because I want a screenshot of that, because I gotta post that on Instagram, guys. Let me make sure my volume is down. Okay, live chat. Oh no, comments are going too fast! Okay, hang on. Cool, I got the screenshot. Elijah says good night. Bro, sorry it took so long to make the purchase. I had to rob a few banks. I mean, get a loan. Oh, that's great. Angela got a screenshot. Awesome. I got the screenshot. We all got screenshots. Y'all share that. And like if y'all are on Instagram, tag me to it. Because that is awesome. We're making history. We hit 1,000 subscribers and we get the first super chat. But yeah, hang on. Let me keep going through these. These pictures are so old, guys. Oh my god. I miss being a vape model. Like, I used to get so much free stuff because, like, I was literally advertising for companies through my Instagram. So I was getting free juice, free cotton. I was getting all sorts of free stuff. Let's keep scrolling. Let's keep scrolling, 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 scrolling. Ah, more pictures of me and horses. Here's the funny. Do y'all see that? This is what I do with horses. Because that's my life. I miss that so much. Her name was Domino. She was a sweetheart. This was my buddy. This was the one I showed y'all a second ago. Y'all couldn't really see. And of course y'all aren't able to see this one. That's Disco. That was my buddy. He was so awesome. He was a great horse. Anyway, we're gonna keep on. Oh no, I scrolled down. Bye, Libby. Unicorns, it's almost 3 a.m. where I am, so I'm gonna go. Bye. Also, Dom and Dom. Yes. Oh, yeah, Domino and Dominique. Yeah. Yeah. You're not the first one to make that corny joke, you know. Oh my god, there's so many freaking things. How many pictures are there? Nah, there's one of my big pictures. There's more horse photos. I'm literally scrolling through it, and like every picture for like the last 2 minutes has been nothing but vape stuff. Because like that's all I did was post things about vape. Vaping this and vaping that, because that was like my job. Libby says I'm not going, I'm staying. I'm still trying to find that darn picture. Oh, that one's a cool picture. I'm sorry guys, I'm sharing. Can y'all see that cloud? Ha, that's funny. These are so old. Oh my god. They're so old. Okay, I'm gonna keep scrolling. What? What did I do that for? This is funny. I'm sorry, this one looks funny. It won't. Like, what? What was I? What? Like, my beanie is just too low. I don't know. I'm hating on myself. Okay, I'm still, oh my god. I have way too many pictures. Brooke, I have a vape pen but barely use it since it won't help with the random outbursts. Surprisingly, it does calm me down if I'm alone. Oh yeah, I've noticed like the more I'm anxious, the more I vape. I started off with the pen. That's funny that you said something about a pen, because I was literally scrolling past this. Can you see that? That was my first vape pen. It was all silver. It was a nice little pen. I used to drink, or not drink, I used to vape unicorn milk. Oh, guys, I gotta share all this. This was, I've rode, like, saddle seat. This was, she's an angel, and she was a show horse. And, guys, let me tell you, she was an amazing horse. I was trying to buy her when I was 16, the stable was going to let me make payments, like $100 a month, and I was 16, obviously, you know, I couldn't afford it, and I did it for like 4 or 5 months, and then I realized her shots are coming up, you know, this and that's coming up, and I just didn't have a way to afford it. Oh, this is a funny one. Hang on. Oh no, I hit the wrong one. But I did get to spend a Christmas with her. If y'all can see that. She's wearing a Santa hat. Uh-oh, I keep going. And she's in the stall with the Santa hat. It's funny. Okay, back to what I'm supposed to be doing. Fruity Bird. I used to have a horse that passed named Road because she was always running. That's a neat name, though. Sorry that she passed. Jen, today in my service dog group class, there was a guy with a cane corso. It was wearing a prong collar that was way too big. The best part was he was also on a flexi. Oh yeah, and he got loose. Oh my god, a prong and a flexi? Are you serious? And let me guess, the prong probably wasn't even... It was probably too low, too, if it was too big. Rogue, the next super chat will be this. Why I don't like people. 1% logical reason. 99% I just don't. Yes. Rachel, I know who fell class today. That's funny. I'm still just going through all of these darn pictures. Ooh, guys, I found... Okay, because I was telling y'all about She's Almost an Angel. This was me and her. Like I said, she was a show horse, and I rode saddle seat, along with, I ride Western too, but I love saddle seat. Look at how beautiful she looks in that picture. I miss her so much. God, I have that picture. My mom has it at her house, and it's framed and printed out. I need to get that picture. Well, I know my mom likes it. I want to get a copy of it, though, at least, so I have it. Okay, back to what I'm supposed to be looking for. Cat. Guys, so may he rest in peace. This was he was a show horse. His name was Magnum, and he passed away while I was working at the stable. He ended up passing away. It was pretty sad, but I haven't thought about him in a minute. Jen, what does saddle seat mean? Saddle seat is just a type of riding. So, like, you have Western riding, which is Western saddles. You're a lot looser. You're not as proper. So, saddle seat, it's proper English riding, meaning you have an English saddle that doesn't have a horn. When you ride, you sit straight, so your shoulders are back. Your shoulders line up with your hips, and your hips line up with your knee and your heels. You keep your heels down, your knees together, your hands up. It's very proper riding, and it's just, you'd have to kind of, if you get on YouTube in a little bit and look up saddle seat riding versus Western riding versus hunt seat, I burped, versus hunt seat. Hunt seat is jumpers, so like people that jump ride hunt seat, or hunt seat. It's just difference in riding. Okay, let's keep scrolling. Lord, guys, I had some fire red hair. Oh my god. Hey, graduation photos from high school. Nick doesn't sound comfortable. It's not his first. I enjoyed it, though. I really did. Pretty, I now have a lizard named Lizardo. That's funny. Rogue, as a kid, I used to wish to be reincarnated as a horse, but then I saw Pikachu and changed my mind. Today, I want to be free of every problem because I literally have 99 problems and all of them suck. I'm sorry, I'm not laughing at you, but when I said, because I literally have 99 problems and a bitch ain't one, that's what I thought, that song. I'm sorry. That's, T-Gene found it. We'll email you tomorrow, reanimation. Huh? Great Blaze, I still can't believe I ever wrote English. Did you not enjoy it? Katie, it's hard to be disabled. It sucks. Supercar King, how are you today? I'm okay. I'm tired because it's 1:57 a.m. But I can't sleep. Okay, I'm going to find those pictures I was telling you about. Guys, I'm so far away. Maybe if I just do that. Okay, here's pictures. Are any of these it? I literally just hit the very first photo. Guys, my very, very first picture on Instagram. Oh, it's not gonna show. You can't. That was like, wait, if I turn the brightness down, I wonder if that'll help. There we go. That was my very first picture on my Instagram. Do y'all see that? I miss my black hair, though. I will say that. I do miss my black hair. Okay, anyway. Elsa, I've only ever rode Western. See, I like all of it. Rogue, don't apologize. I was laughing while typing. Katie, do you have an assistant dog? Yes, I do. Great Place, I am not a proper person. Libby said. Rogue, laughing at problems is the best coping mechanism unless you have gelastic seizures. Yeah, probably. Supercar King, I love Max for helping you. I watched the Walmart video. It was nice. Thank you. Like and Brad, I used to do rodeo with bulls and ride barebacking tricks with giant horses like Clydesdales and draft horses. Tiny girl, giant horses, and I hate saddles. See, I love riding bareback. That is one thing that I absolutely love. And like trying to do trick riding, that was another thing I really did enjoy. I'm gonna wake up Chase. Okay, I found the picture that I was looking for. Okay, so at the beginning, when I was telling y'all about the heart monitor, it was in 2013, June 4th, 2013, that, hang on, let me turn the brightness down. So June 4th, 2013, I was hooked up to that heart monitor. I think it was like for like 2 days or something like that, or it may have been just for a day. It's for a day or 24 hours or 48 hours, I don't remember. But I was hooked up to the heart monitor and they never found anything. Like ever. I went through all of that just to find that heart heart monitor photo. Jen, if you turn your phone at an angle it helps. Oh, never mind, you fixed it. Yeah, I fixed it. Katie, I did not mean in a mean way. Wait, what? I missed, hang on. No, you're fine. No, I didn't think you meant it in a mean way. You're fine, Katie. Rogue, you never truly learn anything by doing it, right? Right? Supercar King, where's Max? Max is right here laying down on his dog bed. Yes, Rachel, best lessons are when you fall. I didn't fall off that much. So I've been riding off and on since I was like 5. I remember I was probably around 8, and like I hadn't rode in a while, and I went to ride, and they put me on a horse, and the horse started bucking in the arena. I didn't even realize the horse was bucking, and I remember the instructor running. Well, she wasn't, running because you don't want to run at a bucking horse. I remember saying, Dominique, hold on, are you okay? It's okay, just hold on, baby, it's okay. And then, the horse calmed down, and she walks over, and she grabs the bridle, and she's like, are you okay? Are you okay? And I'm like, what are you talking about? And she was like, it was she, actually. Her name, what was her name? Her name was Shannon. The horse's name was Shannon. And she was a saddlebred as well, so high-strung horses. But I didn't even realize the horse was bucking. I've always kind of had that natural seat, so it didn't bother me. I've only fell off a couple of times. My very first fall, I was 13. I was working with a new horse. He was a Canadian quarter horse, I think. I don't know. He was some kind of quarter horse. He was really pretty. He was a gray, and he didn't know how to canter, and so she had me teaching. We were having to run him into a canter because he didn't know transitions, and he lost his cool. And we were in an arena indoors, so it only goes so far. And we went to hit the other side, and he freaked out, and he slipped and went down. And then luckily I was able to kind of kick myself off of him to where I didn't get stuck under him. And then I've had another bad fall where with Disco, when I was riding him, there was open fields. He was actually, when I started working with him, he was not rideable. And then after 2 months of working with him, I actually had kids on him at one of our town events or whatever. But he was a great horse. He just needed some work. But I was riding him, and this was literally right before I found out I was pregnant. Like, I was pregnant at this time, but I hadn't found out. I was probably like 3 weeks pregnant. 2 weeks pregnant, something like that. Me and Chase had went to ride, and the dogs there were running down, because where I was riding, there was a field, gravel driveway, field on the other side, field looped around to the back, and then went farther away. So it was just a huge area, and there was this gravel driveway that, split between. And the dogs there was a fence with bushes, so I couldn't see on the other side of the driveway, and the dogs were running up, and me and Disco were going down, about to go over the driveway to go into the next field to continue running. And the dogs came out right there. Disco, like, here's the dogs with the fence. Here's me and Disco. So the dogs are coming, me and Disco are coming. We hit here, dogs are right here, me and Disco's here. Disco whips around like that and just head on faces the dogs, and he threw me off, and I went straight onto like the big chunks of gravel. It really sucked. Okay, let me see what I'm missing. Okay, Katie, what type of dog is Max? He's a Border Terrier Lab mix. T-Jean, I've shown the Walmart video to my daughter so she can learn how it works with someone else. Okay, awesome. Great plays. Does Max sleep on the bed with you? My Max will not, maybe because I kick him my sleep. This ladder behind me goes upstairs to our room. We sleep upstairs in a loft, so he does not. We are actually in the process. There's a bedroom being built onto the back of the house right now, where we will have a bedroom soon. My husband is still asleep on the couch. He will be sleeping on the bed with me when my husband's not around, yes. I'm not gonna lie, I come down here, especially here since the car wreck. It's been really hard for me to get comfortable to sleep. And so I've been coming down and like sitting on the couch a lot. And, ooh, I need to readjust my pillows. I've been coming down to sit on the couch a lot, and I've been falling asleep on the couch, and I've just been able to get more comfortable on the couch, and Max sleeps on the couch with me on this little love seat. Pretty bird, I can't go to sleep. My wife and son are upstairs asleep. My son is in his room right here asleep, and then my husband behind me asleep. It's a rogue. Teen post number 6470. When someone says, expect the unexpected, slap them and say, you didn't expect that, did you? Oh my gosh. Okay. Hi, bro, Archie. Let's see. Shimmy Cocoa Puffs, what did she talk about? I was talking about some horses. T-Jean, my service pup, is snoring next to my bed. That's great. Rogue, I keep commenting random stuff. I know, I get weird at night. Probably why I'm still single like a Pringle Pickle Sickle Cell. I get weird at night. Probably why I'm still single like a Pringle Pickle Sickle Cell. Oh, that's gross. Shimmy Cocoa Puffs. Mine got hit by a car. Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry about that. Airplanes. I've never fallen off. I've been riding for a while. I guess it's just because my trainer only let me ride one horse, and I never got to say anything because she knows me, so she would just leave me to do my thing. I gotcha. Yeah, see, the issue with me... Oh, man, I should have shown y'all. I also worked with this Arabian named Foxfire. Guys, he was absolutely gorgeous. I'll have to show y'all that next time, but that was my thing. I worked with different horses. Like, okay, so Angel, the saddlebreds were obviously at a stable I was working at, and then because guys, like, for stables were like the one places where when I'm around horses, my anxiety, it's like non-existent. It does not exist when I'm in a stable or when I'm around horses. So I've worked with Disco and Domino that were at someone else's house. And then I've worked with my own horse, my very first horse I had. She was in Tennessee. My dad got her for me, never brought her up. I went to visit and got to work with her whenever I went to visit. She was a Mustang. I think they said like a Mustang Appaloosa, something like that. she wasn't even green broke, like, which means that horse was, you couldn't mess with her, but she ended up being a great horse. I've worked with the Arabian, and then a couple other ones. I can't think. So that's why I fall off, because my thing when I work with horses is I work with the horses that people are having issues with, and then I'm like, hey, let me fix your horse, and then I go and then I fix their horse, but at some point I fall off. I love horses. It's like it's like my biggest passion. Katie, did you train Max? Yes, I am training him. That's what you get, bro. Angela, it's so loud here in the nursing home tonight. Being 28 years old in a nursing home sucks. You never sleep. I couldn't imagine that. I'm sorry. Katie, insomnia is no fun either. Yeah, preach it, girl. Freddie, do you like PlayStation or Xbox? Let me think. No, PlayStation. I don't have to think about that. PlayStation all day, guys. Rachel, I fell off a lot, but that's what you get when you're hanging on to a running horse by one hand or a tiny rope. You fall off almost every time I'm doing bull riding. Oh yeah, I get that completely. My mom used to do rodeos. I never was able to get into it. I wanted to, but I never was able to. Rogue me, I'm never doing that again. Me does it again 5 seconds later. Britney Spears voice. Oops, I did it again. Oh, you're killing me. Great place. I want to work with harder horses. I love to train. I know how to train. I never started with like gentle horses, because my very first horse, I got her when I was 13. Like I said, we live in Alabama, and my dad kept her in Tennessee, and I'd go out to visit, and he had her out there, and you couldn't mess with her. I was literally the only person that could mess with her, but I'd kind of grown up, riding off and on, but I never knew what a soft horse was, or what a gentle horse was. I got thrown right in. Her name was Fury for a reason. She was actually owned by a Native American who sold her to the people we got her from. She actually ended up being a rescue case. The guy had bought her from the Native American for his granddaughter. Could never do anything for his granddaughter. Could never ride her, obviously, because she was wild, essentially. And then her hooves, like the vet said that she was probably going to be lame. She was in mud up to her hocks. I mean, she was bad. She was really, really bad. Her hooves were disgusting. She was underweight. It was awful. And I told my dad, I was like, I don't care if she's lame. Get her out of there. And so he got her out, and she ended up being an amazing horse. And he said he was going to bring her out to me. Never did. Katie, how hard is it to train a service dog? It hasn't been hard for me. It's been pretty simple to me, but I have experience with the animals. I'm sure it's different with everyone, though. T-Jane, I'm hurting and nauseous, too much to sleep, but it's only midnight here. I feel the same way. It's 2:11 here right now. Rogue, I used to be a hardcore gamer like you, but then I took controller to the knee. Skyrim life. I love Skyrim. Call of sugar. That sounds like it hurt. Jen Court, was training horses a job or a pastime? It was just something I did. It was just a hobby of mine. I just liked to do it. And I got to ride, so I'd find places like call different stables, like, y'all need any help, things like that, and like, this is what I can do. And they'd be like, well, actually, I have a horse, and I just don't have the time to work with him. I'm like, I'm your girl, and it gave me a way to be able to kind of get out of my head, and because that was always my therapy. When I was around horses, I was a way happier person, I guess. Like, I was a happier person, but I miss it. I really miss it. Call of Sugar, just join what's going on. Just a bunch of random talk, honestly. I don't think there's any specific topic. Yes, what Jen says. I used to ride horses just for fun. You feel like you're free. Exactly. Just like being around them, it's like my head clears, and I've never been happier in my life than how happy I am when I'm around horses. And it's not just that, you know, I was a little girl that loved horses. I mean, I was, but it's just the connection that I've always had with horses. I love it. Let's see. Move Freddie, I broke my arm because I fell off the road because Coyote was outside the fence and she freaked out. That sucks. T-Gene. Onyx is 3 years old now. Oh, wow. Rachel, they let me learn to ride because we were visiting family. I kept sneaking in the barn and climbing on top of the horses and cows and riding them around. I was 5. It was a safety issue. Train me or let me go rogue. That's great. Hi, Moises? Is that how you say it? Lopez, hello. Rogue, did you just fall? No, I attacked the floor. Backwards, I'm freaking talented. Yes, I used to say that because I'm such a klutz, especially when I was younger, which is weird because I skateboarded. And, like, before, like, I started passing out and all, like, I was into skateboarding. And, so, you know, riding horses, skateboarding, you know, I was fine. I could do it all day. But when it came to walking, my mom would be like, did you just hit the wall? No, Mom, I didn't. I didn't hit the wall. I just didn't see it. I thought I'm magic. I thought I could, you know, whatever. But I used to say that when people would be like, did you just fall? No, I attacked the floor. Backwards? Yeah, I'm freaking talented. Come on. I used to fall going up the stairs. Guys, like, not going down the stairs, going up the stairs. Let's see. Call of Sugar, are you still gonna send it though? Send what? Alright, Rachel. Call of Sugar, send what? Rogue, you must have been in a high gravity area. Guys, look at all the babes. Yeah. Same place, I would go back to the horses if I didn't have so many animals here that I have to train. I now have 2 new rats. I still have to train Max and then the bird and my 2 other dogs and my cats. Lord, girl, you got a lot. But, guys, one thing I am happy about, I'll have to do a video soon. So this field back here behind my house that I would play fetch with Max in, if y'all ever saw those YouTube videos where I was playing fetch with Max, and it was just like the long field, it's over here. Well, someone bought all of the property, and they're fencing in. They've got half of it fenced in, and he's going to be putting horses back here. And I've already talked to him, and he's probably going to let me take care of the horses and rides and stuff for it. And so I'm excited about it. Ilaria, hello. Also, my climbing friend joked that I never need a spotter on the wall, but I always needed one on the ground. That's funny. See, like, I did hi-fi for a while, which is kind of like a mix of gymnastics and cheerleading. I did that for a couple of months, but I did gymnastics, like, when I was little. I remember going to gymnastics practice, but they were wanting me to be a flyer. And again, this was like when I was like 13. I was skateboarding, doing horses, trying to do high fly, and like all of that was fine. But when it came to walking on my own 2 feet, nope. Great place. One of my cats is missing. Another one just got attacked by a dog. She's only like 2 or 1.5 weeks old, and my 3rd cat's fine. Oh Lord, that sucks. Pretty bird on spare time. I like to go skateboarding. I can't skateboard anymore. I had knee surgery on this knee. I ended up having to have a scope surgery because I haven't skateboarded since I was, what was it, 2013? Yeah, I think it was 2013. Yeah, January 30th, January 30th, 2013, I think. Yeah, it was January 30th of 2013. I had my knee surgery. But I had been skating, because I skated vert, and so that's ramps, half pipes, things like that. That was always my favorite thing. But we did street skating as well, with like like literally just street. It's like grinding rails and curbs, things like that. Anyway, my town, we had like this little skate group, and we were doing like a demo because we had this like skate team, and I was actually, I was a really good skater. That was something I was really good at. Like, Birmingham was having like a bunch of sponsors come out, and I was supposed to go. It was a flow day or something like that, skate day in Birmingham. I don't know, but they were gonna have sponsors that year, and it wasn't 2013. It was 2011 that they were supposed to have the sponsors out. And when we were doing our demo, I went to go hit a rail, and my trucks of my board clipped, and so my board didn't slide all the way up because the front of my trucks clipped the rail. And so, you know, I fell off, and when I fell off, this ankle, it went down like this, and I broke this side of my ankle, this bone right here. I both broke it on either side and almost broke it in half. They said if I would have fell just a tad harder, I would have broke it in half. And apparently when I broke my ankle, I dislocated my kneecap, and I didn't know, no one knew it. We had just checked my ankle. My ankle was broke, I got casted. And I skated around like that for like 2 years, from 2011 to 2013, and then in 2013, my knee was, you know, still bothering me. It was giving me a lot of problems, and it was getting to the point where I couldn't really walk. And I had scans and all done, and then they did a scope surgery. My kneecap had shifted, so instead of my kneecap being right here, it had shifted over. So here's my knee, but my kneecap had shifted over here. And so cartilage and scar tissue had grown up where my kneecap was supposed to be, and they had to go in, cut all of that out, and then put my knee back in place. So I haven't been able to skateboard since, because this was my push leg, and it's just, it hurts too bad, and that's like why I have issues like walking and things like that now. Like some of my mobility issues come because this knee gives out on me a lot now. Call it sugar. I like to skateboard on my pool. That's fun. Rogue, you're scaring me a little bit. We have too many similarities. I also skate. I love horses, love video games, and I have to deal with too many people that I feel wrongly entitled, meaning Clerks. Are you my twin, Rogue? Are you my long-lost other half of my soul twin? Jim Court, I gotta go and try to get some sleep. Just remember, no matter what you hear from others, stay positive. Thank you, Jen. I appreciate that. I really do. Rogue, in about an hour, I will be off on my way to Club Bed featuring DJ Pillow and MC Blanky. Oh my god, you're killing me. TJ, I think many of us have burned the candle at both ends and applied a blowtorch to the middle. TJ and I did something similar, and I had to stop skating. Oh yeah, it sucks. Like, I miss when I was younger, like, before all of my health problems and like all of that started, because I was such an active person. And like, I mean, obviously, you know, I was doing the hi-fi, I was horseback riding, I was skateboarding, you know, I was hanging out with friends, you know, I was such an active person. And, you know, I miss it so, so much. I really, really do. And I can't do it anymore. I do, I'm hoping that maybe I can go ride again soon. I talked to my dad, and he might be setting something up for us to go horseback riding soon. So I got my fingers crossed, because I do want to go ride again soon. So, of course, I've got to give it some time because I'm hurting so bad. I don't know that my back could handle riding right now. Okay, plus I don't know why, but I think an anxiety attack is coming. My heart rate just picked up, and I'm getting all shaky. Max just didn't alert. My vision is going a little blurry. Great place. You okay? What's your actual name? That'd be nice to know. Great place. What's your actual name? What's your first name? Rogue. Noah, is there anything, or are you at home? Are you okay? Are you watching something? What do you think's making you anxious? And just try to breathe. Try not to think about it. Just remember to breathe deep. That's one of my issues when I have anxiety attacks. I try to remember. It's hard because my chest feels like it's getting tight and my heart hurts. Breathe deep in your nose, hold it, and let it out slow. And try to breathe. And try not to let it get to you. Try to calm down. Use Max. Cuddle up to him. Just try to breathe. So nothing happened, or you have an anxiety attack, or are you okay now? Called sugar, you a vape lord or something? I just like the vape. Remy, hi, I'm new here. I was just wondering, why do you have a service dog? Like, what for? I came from the video about how people try to distract your service dog, and I got really annoyed at them. Okay, so I have PTSD, and then I have a bunch of medical problems. So he helps alert me to my medical problems, like my passing out, before I pass out, so I can lay down, get some more safe, things like that. And then he helps me with my PTSD, with my anxiety attacks, me disassociating, and all of that. Noah, lay down. Breathe. You need to breathe in your nose. Hold it. Let it out. Breathe. Try to breathe. Hold Max. Have Max with you in bed. And try to breathe. In your nose. Hold it. Slow out your mouth. Alright, Noah. And I know what that's like. I really do. Something that helps me when I'm having an anxiety attack is sitting like this and putting my arms here, putting my head down, kind of like in between, like having my arms like this and having my head down in between my legs, and just breathing and just trying to focus on myself, trying to focus on my heart, trying to focus on my body, because when I shake, putting my arms around my legs and then putting my head between my legs, it kind of keeps my body from shaking as much. I'm able to kind of hold it in, try to control it, and calm down a little bit more. So see if that'll work, and just try to breathe. Just try to calm down. Remy, do you have a service dog for anxiety? Who? Me or Noah? Okay, we'll let Max stay on your legs. That's fine. That's fine if he's on your legs. So I'm assuming if he's on your legs, because I've had Max do that, where he does DPT on my legs. When I'm shaking, just hold yourself. Put your arms around yourself. Don't let it, try not to let yourself shake. Just try to breathe. Or another thing you can do is put your hands like this behind your head and breathe. Breathe in deep through your nose, hold it out your mouth. It's going to open up your chest. It's going to allow more oxygen to go into your lungs. Just try that. And with Max on your legs, just lean back and try to breathe. Try to calm down. But you have to breathe though. If you don't, you're gonna pass out. Hello, Matthew. Thank you, don't ask. I appreciate it. Rachel. Alright, Noah, how are you doing? Can you give us an update on how you are? Okay, you are feeling better. Okay. I don't know. I was trying to give you like all of my tips and tricks that I do to like things that like try to help me. I was just like, I don't know what to do. This is what I do. Maybe my tips will help you. I was really worried about you there for a second. I know it sucks. Like the worst thing is like feeling like when you're having an anxiety attack, like you're alone and like no one understands or things like that. So I was trying so hard to help, and I was hoping like me talking to you. That's why I asked what your first name was. I was hoping that me talking to you would help kind of keep you, alert, keep you aware, and like keep you thinking about, something, and keep your mind like on us all here, because everyone here, we're all supporting you right now. T. Jeans, I'm not the only one who fell into the dryer. Do you see that? Rachel, she fell. She's back. She bent over to get clothes out of the dryer, and she got a head rush and started to pass out and fell into the dryer. And her body and her pride are bruised. I'm sorry, Rachel, I'm laughing at you. I'm just trying to get Noah to laugh. Which, I mean, it sucks, but it's kind of funny that you fell into the dryer. I almost fell into the toilet the other day. That was fun. Don't ask. I see you have a service dog. May I ask what is you have? I myself have many chronic illnesses. I have PTSD, and then I just have medical problems. I pass out a lot. From what I've gathered, I'm not diagnosed with anything. A lot of my symptoms are similar to POTS. So, like, oh, is this because of POTS? That's funny that you said that. Yeah, I'm not diagnosed with POTS, but a lot of people have been asking me if I have POTS, and I'm not diagnosed or anything yet, but a lot of my symptoms, a lot of my problems are literally like spot on with POTS. And I actually messaged, I sent an email into the POTS Research Center in Texas, so I'm waiting to hear back from them. I don't know how my husband is sleeping through this, guys. He's still behind me asleep on the couch. Pretty Bird, did you see the solar eclipse? Because I couldn't. I was asleep, believe it or not. Rachel, it's fine. I was laughing after I got back stable. Call of sugar. I just passed out on a barbecue. It was very interesting. I could imagine. TJ out of my chair, no less, had to wait until someone could untangle me from my wheelchairs. Oh, Lord. Don't ask. I see. Can you drink Pedialyte? POTS people need lots of salt. See, that's something we were actually talking about like 2 hours ago. Because the live's been like 2 hours. We were talking about that because I really like salt. And we were talking about that, how whenever I eat something like salty, I always feel a little better. And then, like, right after I said that, people were commenting saying people with POTS have to eat salt. I was like, that's why. Because, like, literally right after I said it, people were commenting about it. But no, I actually earlier, I'm feeling okay right now. I actually had a bag of salt and vinegar chips, and then I had a payday, and they were yummy. And then my child got hold of the last couple of salt and vinegar chips I had left. And guys, I'm not in the mood to clean. There are chip crumbs all over my floor, and I've left it there. I don't care. I'll sweep it tomorrow. But I haven't thought of drinking Pedialyte. I drink a lot of water, except for right now I'm drinking a Grape Ago. Oh my god, bro. I want to lighten the mood, but I'm not ultraviolet, nor am I Illuminati, can't radiate light. Oh my god, you're gonna have songs stuck in my head. Noah, I don't know what's happening. I'm getting like jolts of, I don't know how to explain it. So, like, is it like your muscles are just, like, jumping, like you're just sitting there and your, like, hands just kind of jumping? Is it like that? Rachel, this might be weird, but I love Pedialyte. It's so pricey, even the store brands. It is. I don't think I've ever tried Pedialyte. We've had to get it before for Liam. And I've had to give Max Pedialyte right after I adopted him. Before we realized he had a chicken allergy because he was having so much diarrhea from his chicken allergy. Noah, I'm crying and I'm in a lot of pain. Noah, can you go get someone? Can you go get your parents or, you know, someone who lives with you? Don't ask. I have POTS. I don't faint but can't stand for long. I get super dizzy and heart rate's at 160. Go get on my Instagram. Don't ask. It's Service Dog Paws. I actually did a like at home tilt table test, like where I laid down for so long and then I stood up. And I posted, because I took pictures of all of it, and I posted it on our Instagram, like with the blood pressure and my pulse. Go look at that. It's on my Instagram. Service Dog Paws. It's the third post that's on there. Ethan, hello. Uh-oh, went too far. Yeah, Rogue's gotcha. Probably your limbs going through a psychosomatic effect from the panic attack. In other words, you're going temporarily numb. Don't freak out. Try to deviate the tension. He is right about that. I've had that happen where my anxiety attack got so bad where I couldn't feel my body. My body was jolting and I couldn't really feel it. And it took me like hours to get better. T-Jean head in the dryer, Onyx barking between attempts to move the chair. My neighbor couldn't help because she was laughing so hard. Gamer Pro, hello. Alright, hang on, I'm trying to see. Oh, Lord. I was just reading your... don't ask, I was just reading your thing about the ER. Gamer Pro, we're good, how are you? Angela, sorry, just had an episode of my stupid tremors. I threw my phone. Noah, can you yell for someone? Or call someone on your phone? Don't ask. I'm getting tilt table done next month. Yeah, like I laid down and then, I stood up, which standing up, like my heart rate, it shot up. And I don't know anything about blood pressure or anything like that. And so many people have said something like, do you have POTS? And I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. And then I looked into it and then I was like, I don't know. And I was like, tilt table. I was like, well, what's that? And I looked at that. I was like, oh, so I can lay down and stand up and monitor that and see what happens. And so I took pictures of it. I was like, is this stuff normal? I don't know what I'm looking at. And people were actually having to comment on the post and say, actually, this is how you read your blood pressure, and your blood pressure is actually low. I'm like, oh, okay. And they're like, and your heart rate's really high. Because I think my resting heart rate when I was laying down, it was like 105 to 110 laying down. And then it like shot to like 140 standing within 10 minutes. Well, initially, within the first couple minutes, even up to 10 minutes, it was like up at 140. Rogue. Not offended, I promise. I'm a girl. Freddy Bird, I just watched the Walmart video. What was Chase eating? He was eating raspberries and feeding Liam raspberries as well. In case of emergency, always dial 911 Rogue. Oh my gosh. Noah says that he thinks he's doing better now. Max is doing DPT and attacking his face with kisses. Good. Awesome. Don't ask. Some people's blood pressure drops, other people's rises. The most important is the heart rate. Okay, I didn't know that. Like a bride, good to hear, Gray. Don't ask. That's POTS. What's POTS? The heart rate or with the blood pressure differences? Is that what you're saying? Like, yeah, heart rate of 30 beats or higher than resting heart rate after standing for 10 minutes, or heart rate or greater than 120 after standing for 10 minutes. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I'm hoping. I messaged the POTS Research Center or whatever in Texas, and I'm hoping they'll get back with me because I emailed them, and I'm just like, I need answers. And I sent them all those pictures, and I was like, this is what's going on, and I'm just told, I was told I just pass out, and I was like, there's other problems, I don't know what's going on. I need answers. I was like, can y'all help me, please? So I don't know. I need answers. I really do. It would be nice to know exactly what's going on so that I can go about treating it so I can do better for myself, for my husband and for my baby. Because I have a little boy. He's going to be a year and a half. Oh my God, he's going to be a year and a half in a month. No. Probably sugar. If you're about to pass out, drink Kool-Aid. Don't ask. It's kind of hard to diagnose. That's a good place to start. They can help find people in your area to treat you. Yeah, that's true, because I looked up, like, POTS doctors to try to see if there was, like, someone I could try to get in touch with. And they were the first places that came up, and I was like, okay, sure, why not? You know, I'll just message them, and maybe they'll be able to help me. Rogue, words of encouragement. Noah, when one door closes, another door opens. Or you can open the closed door. That's how doors work. Noah, I hope you're laughing. Are you okay? How are you doing right now? You doing better still? I'm sorry, did I scare you? Wait, what are you doing? Max. He's ignoring me. Don't ask. With POTS, the blood drains from your head and pulls in the lower part of your body. Your heart speeds up to keep you from passing out. So, like you said, you have POTS. Do you ever get that feeling like when you're standing there, like your feet and your legs, do they feel like they're just getting like heavy and like full? Because like that's one of my problems. I feel like my legs and my feet are swelling at some point, and like they feel heavy and like they feel swollen, like they hurt. Freddie, do you hate when people come up to Pet Max? I do, especially when they do it without asking. My biggest issue is when people mess with us when I'm not feeling good. And since I record everything, I bring the GoPro with us everywhere just because a lot of you just like to watch me and Max just walking around places. And so I've always got the camera on. And so a lot of times what y'all don't see is like someone will say something and I'll say something back, but you know, I've got the video on like time lapse, so y'all don't hear it. I was just like, no, don't talk to him, you know, we'll continue walking or whatever. But yeah, it's just when I don't feel good, I guess I come off as rude, as a lot of people are apparently saying. I've got a lot of people saying that I'm coming off rude, and I'm not trying to. It's when I don't feel good, when I feel like I'm going to pass out, I feel like complete crap. Like, it is so hard for me to even focus, and I feel like I'm going to puke. It's absolutely awful. And it's like I'm hot, and I'm hot, I feel like I'm sweating, I feel like I'm about to pass out, my head is spinning, I'm lightheaded, I'm like feeling like I'm going to puke everywhere. It's awful. No, I was eating applesauce. Did that have anything to do with it? Hang on, your comment disappeared. I was eating applesauce. Did that have anything to do with it? I am doing better. You and my Max really helped me. Thank you. Absolutely no problem. I'm happy you're okay. I don't know how applesauce would do that. Also, whenever you say don't ask name, I always think you're responding to someone who asked an inappropriate question or something. Noah, I'm really hot right now. Do you have a fan? Or go to your bathroom, and because this helps me a lot, go to your bathroom and get you 2 rags. Cold water on the sink. Put both rags in the water, wring them out. Just don't have them dripping. Put one on the back of your shoulders, like right here, on the back of your neck and your shoulders, and then hold the other one on your head. That always makes me feel like a lot better when I get really hot, because I get hot so much. Go to... Okay, hang on. Let me try to copy and paste this. Hang on. Copy... paste.com. Let's see. What is this? So I'm here, but what is the... Here, let me go back and see what else she said. Let's see. I go too far. T-Gene, I have central pain syndrome, which is rare and difficult to diagnose. Sometimes when you hear of beasts, it's zebras. Huh. Libby, I want food but do not want to live. What? Rogue, it's hot, Noah. Sorry, I'll leave. Oh my god. Rogue, you're killing me. Don't ask. I also have a mast cell disease, which triggers my POTS. Girl, I feel you. When my POTS flares, I feel like I have the flu. Oh my god, like, I just feel like complete crap. And, like, I don't mean to come off bad. But, like, when I'm feeling, like, all of that, and then my anxiety starts on top of it, because, like, normally I'm already a little anxious because I'm feeling bad, and then when someone does something, talking to Max, or, you know, just being rude and standing there, and, you know, like the Walmart video, where they're just standing there, look at the puppy, you know, that was rude to me, and that was just, my anxiety, you know, when something happens, my anxiety goes from me already not feeling good and having some slight anxiety, and then I'm not feeling good and my anxiety spikes, and that's it. And I'm just like, dah! Like, I want to rip people's heads off, and I'm just like, leave me alone, shut up, go away, don't talk to him, I kill. But, you know, I can't do that. Do y'all like my sound effects? Can y'all tell it's 2:44 a.m.? By the way, guys, I didn't get to bed until, what, 7 o'clock this morning? Or 7 a.m. yesterday. I didn't fall asleep because my insomnia has been so bad. And then, of course, it's 2:44 right now, and I still can't sleep. Also, it's .org, not .com. Okay, hang on. Oh, wait, no, I went to .org. It brought me straight to .org. What is this? Awareness, Advocacy, Advancement. So it's an organization to help increase awareness. Okay. I'll look into it more later. Yeah, it bothers me, like, when it's obviously a service dog, and, like, I'm obviously sitting there not feeling good. Like, I'm not just sitting there with my dog just because I want to. Like, and then just, you think people would have a little more common sense. Don't ask. It's like you're on survival mode, so it's understandable. Yeah, I guess so. I've gotten a lot of backlash for it because people are always like, you're so confrontational and you're always so rude. What do you want me to do? Hi, I don't feel good right now, but if you don't mind, you know, I feel like I'm going to pass out, and I feel like I'm dying, but can you please just not do that? I can't do that. I'm not. I can't do that. I can't. I'm getting concerned because my passing out's coming back in. They never figured out what it was when I was younger, but it went away, so we didn't worry about it. Now it's back since I started having my current problems. You need to try to get that checked out. Else I flip my sleeping schedule. It's very frustrating. That's how I am. Don't ask. Insomnia is part of POTS. Is it really? Rachel, sleep is all over the place for me. I have sleeping issues, but the pain will keep me up too. I understand that 100%, especially since the car wreck. But, like, I had scoliosis growing up. My spine completely, you know, it'll never be completely straight, but, you know, it straightened out pretty much. So, like, I have, like, back soreness from time to time, and then, you know, my knee on top of it. So that's, like, why I have, like, my mobility problems I have. And so, like, some days, like, I just can't walk and I have to ride around in a wheelchair. But, yeah, I get that, like, not the insomnia, not being able to sleep, and then pain on top of it. But I think you probably have more average pain than I do. I couldn't imagine. Don't ask. Go to the eLearn more, then go to the POTS. Okay, hang on. Okay, I see. Oh, learn more. Okay. Let's see. POTS is a form of dysautonomia. I don't know how to say that. That's estimated to impact between 1 million and 3 million Americans and millions more around the world. POTS is a form of orthostatic intolerance that is associated with the presence of excessive tachycardia and many other symptoms upon standing. The current diagnostic criteria for POTS is a heart rate increase of 30 beats per minute or more, or over 120 within the first 10 minutes of standing. In the absence of orthostatic hypotension in children and adolescents, a revised standard of a 40 beats per minute or more increase has recently been adopted. POTS is often diagnosed by a tilt table test but if such testing is not available, POTS can be diagnosed with bedside measurements of heart rate and blood pressure taken in the laying down and standing up positions at 2, 5, and 10-minute intervals. That's funny that those are the intervals that they take, because I think that's the intervals that I was like checking my stuff earlier. Doctors may perform more detailed tests to evaluate the autonomic nervous system in POTS patients, such as quantitative, pseudomotor axon reflex test, sometimes called the Q-sweat, the thermoregulatory sweat test, skin biopsies looking at small fiber nerves, gastric motility studies, and more. Oh wow, that's a lot of stuff. Okay, let me go back and check live, see what comments are. Oh guys, y'all are killing me with these comments. Okay. No, I love that you guys are always here to help make me laugh when I feel horrible. Absolutely. No problem. You know, you can message us on Instagram or anything like that whenever, like any of you, if y'all ever are having a bad day and y'all just need to pick me up, message us on Instagram, because I'm always having a hard time, especially my depression kind of comes with my PTSD. But I have like really bad depression, so I'm always having a hard time, and so like I get in those states where like I don't want to talk to people, I don't want to be like talked with, but then talking to people like make me feel better, and like helping people, like I feel better, like right now I feel okay, but like as soon as I get off here I'm gonna be like, I hate my life, I don't want to be here, because that's what depression does to you. Okay, anyway, let me keep going down. I like Target more, Freedy Bird. I absolutely love Target. Gosh, comments, man. Some of these comments. Like my mods. Charlotte, I have scoliosis too. Oh yeah, it sucks. Do you, Charlotte, do you still have issues, like your back bother you from time to time? T-Gene, I get really witchy, we'll say witchy, when people mess with Onyx in the middle of an anxiety attack the woman caused. She kept at it regardless, and my friend tried to get her to stop. Like, I have completely lost my shit on someone before. Like, where I told them to stop, they didn't stop, they weren't listening, and I went off, I lost my shit. But I was literally freaking out. Oh my god, Rogue. Let's see, it's pronounced dysautonomia. Dysautonomia? I'm not... I tried. Rachel, I'm in pain always. I went too far. I feel like my husband's gonna wake up and like start yelling at me to get off of here and go to bed. Some days it's just general discomfort, but most times it's at least slows me down. It doesn't completely disable me and not allow me to even move without assistance. Of course, I'm also not doing anything compared to what I did about 6 months ago. Chronic pain is horrible. Oh yeah, I agree with y'all on that. It's really hurting me to lean forward to go through the comments on there. I'm going to get on my phone and pull up the live right here and just go through the comments on my phone. Charlotte, okay. So I wasn't sure if that was just me or not. T-Gene, I do off-leash work at Target. I've done off-leash work at Target with Max before. I definitely like doing it up there. Angela, I have scoliosis at that 89% curvature with pins, rods, and screws in my back. A fused neck, they broke my neck during back surgery. Oh, wow. I have 2 curves in my spine. I don't remember what the curvatures were because I was so young. Or, I don't know, probably like 10 or 11, something like that when we found out. I don't remember what the curvatures are. I do remember there were 2. And I remember I mostly grew out of it because I grew up and not out, so it didn't affect it as bad. But I mean, it's still messed up. I just don't know how bad. No, my mom thought I had it. She gets me checked for it all the time. The raging community. Do service dogs bite? No, service dogs are not aggressive at all. And if they bite, it's not a real service dog. It sounds like it's raining, but that might be the air conditioning. Also, yeah, my depression does the same thing. It makes me want to isolate myself and get cranky when people talk to me. But being around people is the thing that really brings me out of it and helps. Yeah, same here. The raging community. You can't pet them, you can't talk to them, you're not supposed to mess with service dogs at all because it's a distraction and because they need to be fully focused on their handlers to help their owners with their medical problems, because we have service dogs because our life literally depends on it, not because the dogs are aggressive. Ah, Fruity Bird, that would, ooh, ow. Rogue, of course, I talk to myself. Sometimes I need expert advice. Lord. Alright, let me go back to reading this. Signs and symptoms. Well, sorry, I read out loud. Like, I remember stuff better when I read out loud. While the diagnostic criteria focus on the abnormal heart rate increase upon standing, POTS usually presents with symptoms much more complex than a simple increase in a heart rate. It is fairly common for POTS patients to have a drop in blood pressure upon standing, but some POTS patients have no change or even an increase in blood pressure upon standing. POTS patients often have low blood volume and high levels of plasma norepinephrine while standing, reflecting increased sympathetic nervous system activation. Approximately 50% of POTS patients have a small fiber neuropathy that impacts their pseudomotor nerves. Many POTS patients also experience fatigue, headaches, lightheadedness, heart palpitations, exercise intolerance, nausea, diminished concentration, shaking, syncope, coldness or pain in the extremities, chest pain, and shortness of breath. Wow. Like, that is literally, that's crazy. Because that's literally, like, every single one of those, that's everything that I have issues with. And that's, like, what I've been struggling with when I say I have a lot of medical problems. That's, like, all of my medical problems. And that I've been trying to figure out what's wrong. Patients can develop a reddish-purple color in the legs upon standing, to be caused by blood pooling or poor circulation. That's what I was talking about like the pressure build up in my legs, and like they start turning like this. They don't turn like red or like red. But they definitely like get like pink, and it feels like there's pressure in them. That's crazy. Oh my god. It's crazy. Quality of life and disability. Some patients have fairly mild symptoms and can continue with normal work, school, social, and recreational activities. For others, symptoms may be so severe that normal life activities such as bathing, housework, eating, sitting upright, walking, or standing can be significantly limited. Physicians with expertise in treating POTS have compared the functional impairment seen in POTS patients to the impairment seen in chronic obstructive pulmonary disease or congestive heart failure. Approximately 25% of POTS patients are disabled and unable to work. Researchers found that quality of life in POTS patients is comparable to patients on dialysis for kidney failure. Wow. Because I haven't been able to work, I haven't worked in years, specifically because my medical problems they got too out of hand and I just couldn't do it. That's just crazy. I really hope that institute gets back with me. Yeah, let me get back on here to the live chats. Rachel, me, myself, and I confer all the time. Yes, don't ask. Depression sucks. I don't like going out sometimes. Rogue, advice of the day, forget Prince Charming, go for the wolf. The wolf can see you better, hear you better. Oh my god. Rachel, that is why tomorrow I start filming for my channel. I need to do something. I'm going to start crazy and getting stuck in my head being at home alone while the man is at work. That's part of the reason like I started the YouTube channel. It's just like, it's a way for me to do something like without exerting myself and just be able to do something. Monic Hibble, what time is it? There it is 2:58 a.m. and I should be asleep, but I cannot go to sleep. Don't ask, you definitely have POTS. I don't know. Like, I don't want to say like I have something if I haven't been diagnosed like, by a doctor. Rachel, 3:56 in Florida. T Jean, I'm trying to learn to vlog. TBI makes it hard. Yeah. Bro, look like Calvin Mom. Don't ask, like, veiny kind of looks weird, like it's being squeezed. Kind of, like, I don't really have, like, big veins in my legs. Like, my arms, like, right here, I have veins. And, like, those, like, when I was talking about my legs, like, the veins in my arms, like, swell up. And, like, the veins in my arms, like, kind of pop out. But my legs, like, they just, I feel like they swell. And, like, they kind of, like, turn, like a slight pinkish color. And they hurt, and it makes me not want to stand up any longer because, you know, on top of that, I'm dizzy and I feel like I'm going to pass out, and then, like, my legs start hurting because they feel like there's so much pressure. Noah says, oh, well, don't ask. I shower sitting. I can't stand for long. I've done that. I actually, when I took a shower earlier, I sat down the whole time. We have a detachable shower head. So I was like washing my hair sitting there, just taking the shower head and holding it. It was so funny. Monic, it's 2:56 in Illinois. Oh, so we are on the same time. Noah, you can really tell when my blood sugar is high, and lately I've been able to tell when I'm high too. I'm getting worried I have to train diabetic ST for my friend. I don't know. Probably nothing. No, I keep an eye on it. Foolish and Paula. My mom has congestive heart failure and she has diabetes. Oh, that sucks. Girl, hello. No, one of those highs is supposed to be low. I gotcha. Hey, Libby. Rogue, 4 a.m. clan. Don't ask. I connect to Facebook groups for chronic illnesses. Okay. Coalition Paula, my mom's like swells up. Girl. Really? Wow, I didn't realize she made a video about me. That's great. No, and she commented, oh, she didn't, no, she commented, okay, I got you, I thought you said she made a video. Yeah, I don't know why she said that. People think that, in that video that I Q-maxed to alert, when we started the live, like, I was doing everything, y'all, you can ask, like, everyone else on here, like, people that were talking, that were in the live when I was doing this, they'll vouch for me right now. I was literally doing everything I could in this live video to get Max to come up. I was like, come on, Max, come here, get up here. And he refused to get up on my lap. Like, I could not even get him to put his paws on my knees. That's not something I can make him do. That he started doing that as an alert himself. Like, I taught him to paw, and he would put one paw on me, but he will not put both paws on me, especially when I'm sitting down, if I ask him. Like, if I stand up, I can get him to do it sometimes, but when, in that, what I was doing, because she said I used a hand signal, what it was is I was telling Max to focus, and so that hand signal, I do this when I tell Max, I say focus, and I pull my hand to my face, and when I tell him to focus. Girl, I was wondering why he wasn't focused on you after the alert, though, or is that not what he does? That day, it was just so bad. When we initially walked into Walmart, a guy had bent down trying to pet him and started talking to him and like tried grabbing his face, and Max did a really big block, and after that he blocks me from people, so he was more focused on watching everyone else and like trying to make sure that no one else was getting too close, and he wasn't paying as much attention to me. Like, he was still doing his job because he was watching for blocking, but he was just too out of focus. It's just, he was just having an off day. You know, it happens. Anyway, let me see. Oh, God, Rachel, that's not good. Maybe you should cut your hair. Rogue. Let's see, don't ask. Look into compression stockings. That's what my doctor told me to get to help with blood flow in my legs. I may try to see if that could be something that could work. Okay, so it was a comment. Yeah, I saw that comment. Yeah, I don't know why she said that. Like, and I've actually literally been nothing but nice to her. Like, I even told her about a video that someone made on YouTube saying, service dog, Cole, don't die, or don't cry, don't die. This guy shot a dog and uploaded it as service dog Cole, like saying, like essentially like saying that he was going to shoot service dog Cole or something, and I let her know about the video. And it's because of the shit list, people on the shit list. I'm on the service dog community shit list, and they're trying to say that I give him a command. I literally cannot give him a command to do that if my life depended on it. But that's not something I've trained. I don't have a command for that. And so, like, that hand signal they saw was me saying focus. But whatever. Also, yeah, he refused to get in your lap. He did. He would not do it. He wouldn't even put his paws on me. Rogue. I don't know why birds would be happy at 4 or 3 in the morning. Elsa, you might be right, him reserving that just for his alert so as not to confuse me. You may be right about that. TG and Onyx the same way. He won't do it unless I need it now that he's trained. See, and I'm thinking that's part of it with Max. Like, he just won't do it. Rachel, maybe you should cut your hair outside. Yeah, I know. Inside, hiss. That's great. Guys. Don't ask. I don't know, just because people don't like me. I was training Max for mobility. People were trying to say he didn't meet requirements. He's 55% my body weight and 40% my height. And, anyway, people just don't like me, and so I'm on the shit list. I haven't actually done anything wrong, though. But, guys, I don't know if y'all hear him. Liam is waking up, so I'm going to have to get off of here and go in there and take care of him. So, I enjoyed 2 hours and 36 minutes with you guys. Charlotte, my name is actually Kara. My grandma gave me her phone, so I'm on her account. I can't add mine because it will cancel the service for the phone. That's fine. If I accidentally do something stupid, it isn't my fault. I was left unsupervised. Alright guys, so I'm going to go ahead and hop off of here. Yeah, he's awake. So I'm going to go in here and take care of him. And I will see y'all all probably Saturday night. I'll probably do another live Saturday night, or I'll at least try. Saturday night or Sunday, I'll do another live. So, alright guys, I'll see y'all later. And, yeah. Bye. Yes, I want to log out. I want to exit. Bye, guys.